They say the mind is a sanctuary, but they forget sanctuaries can also become prisons. Inside every thought there is a hunger, a quiet, endless hunger that feeds on what we fear, what we love, and what we try so desperately to forget. Welcome to Within the Abyss. Tonight, we'll descend into a place few dare to visit, the dark corridors of our own consciousness. This is the mind that devours itself. Before we begin, silence the world around you. Breathe. And if you wish to keep exploring the shadows of your own mind, subscribe and let this voice guide you deeper. What you are about to hear is not just a story. It's a reflection of you. What if the human mind isn't designed to find peace, but to endlessly consume itself in search of meaning? From the moment we become self-aware, a silent war begins between who we are and who we think we should be. Every thought we have, every emotion we suppress, becomes food for something deeper. A second mind beneath the surface, always watching, always analyzing, always feeding. Psychologists call it rumination. Nietzsche called it the abyss looking back. And yet we keep looking, because without the struggle, we would lose the illusion of control. Imagine a candle burning inside a sealed room. At first, it gives light, but over time, it consumes all the air. Eventually, the light that illuminated everything also suffocates itself. That candle is your mind. Why does the mind turn against itself? Because it confuses control with safety. And the more it tries to control, the less safe it feels. We replay the same moments in our heads, the same mistakes, the same pain, until the echo becomes our only truth. Pain becomes familiar, and familiarity becomes comfort. Not because we enjoy pain, but because it reminds us that we exist. Some call it overthinking, others call it depression. But deep down, it's the same hunger, the mind feeding on itself to stay alive. We smile, we pretend, we say we're fine, but the whisper inside keeps repeating, "You're not okay." That whisper isn't your enemy. It's the truth trying to surface. At some point, everyone meets the abyss. For some, it's a quiet night when the world feels too still. For others, it's the moment they realize they've lost something they'll never get back. Time, love, innocence. The abyss isn't outside of you. It's not in the dark corners of your room or the shadows under your bed. It's inside, behind the thoughts you refuse to confront. And the more you try to run from it, the closer it gets. When you stare too long at yourself, you begin to see the cracks, and through those cracks, something ancient stares back. Something that remembers every lie you've ever told yourself. That's when the mind begins to devour, not to destroy you, but to dissolve everything that isn't real. It eats away the illusions, the false memories, the borrowed beliefs, until all that's left is you, the raw version, the one that doesn't pretend, the one that finally sees the truth. There's a strange kind of order hidden within madness. When your thoughts spiral, when your fears multiply, when nothing makes sense, that's the mind trying to find meaning in chaos. We evolve through pain, we learn through loss, and we discover who we are only when the old self has been completely devoured. In psychology, they call this ego death. In philosophy, it's the dissolution of the self. In the abyss, it's the moment you finally stop running. Every fear you face, every memory you confront, every tear you've tried to hide, it all becomes fuel, fuel for transformation. Because destruction is just another form of creation. You can't rebuild yourself until you've burned down the parts that were never truly you. And maybe that's what the mind wants all along. Not peace, not happiness, but evolution through suffering. If you've made it this far, maybe your mind has already begun its descent. Maybe deep down you recognize that the darkness inside you isn't something to be feared, but something to be understood. Every shadow is a message. Every silence has a voice. And perhaps, just perhaps, the mind doesn't devour itself out of cruelty, but out of hunger for truth. Nietzsche once wrote, "We are not here to escape the abyss. We are here to learn how to live within it." So stay just a little longer. Listen to your own thoughts. See what they're trying to tell you. And when you're ready to keep exploring, come back here, because this is only the beginning. If this voice spoke to something inside you, let it echo deeper. Subscribe to Within the Abyss, not for me, but for the part of you that keeps searching for meaning in the dark. Leave a comment below. Tell me what your mind is trying to silence. And if this descent resonated with you, leave a like so others can find the same voice in the dark. Until next time, stay in the shadows.